Oh, Sophia home now. Sophia home.
Hey, bona fides and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Cemented, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go.
I'm tough. That's why they don't like me.
They be hating?
Yeah, they be hating when my money be right on. My funny. They be hating, man. Crazy.
Y'all, what is going on? Your girl is back in the A, and what can I say? I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. Tired, boss. Oh Lord, I came back to Atlanta and ran into some more like shenanigans. I'm trying to think if I want to talk about that tonight or if I want to talk about it tomorrow. It's probably gonna be on my soliloquy. Oh, Sunday. I'm probably gonna do a soliloquy on what happened tonight. But yeah. So how have y'all been doing? Okay, I'm doing lovely. Lovely, old chap. I'm glad to be back in my bed. I did not sleep well, and that was a Fairfield. Now you know Fairfield supposed to have the best mattresses and sheets and stuff like that. You know, as far as you know, a working class hotel basically. Okay, um, it I wasn't feeling it. The sheets was nice. The pillows were tawdry. They were thin. They were too malleable, too pliable. It felt like it was dust inside. Like the pillows was made out of dust. Y'all ever have one of them pillows that you can basically ball up into a ball and bounce it or something, maybe? That's how it was at that Fairfield Inn, child. And I was like, all the Fairfields I used to go to have a really, really nice mattress and sheets and pillows, but that just was not the case, young lad, okay? So I'm glad to be back in my bed, even though my bed I have to sleep on my back because it's a firm and firms are for back sleepers for the most part. And it really feels good when you sleep on your back, but I really want to lay on my stomach and roll around and stuff like that. Well, if I don't have shit on the other side of the bed, like some kind of computer, clothes, mail, bills, I try to like take advantage of the entire bed and roll it, run it and roll it, roll it and run it. I'm so silly. Okay, but anyway, I'm back. Um, yeah. So, anyways, so y'all, I came on earlier, like on my community page, like what to do. I'm back in the A. What we gonna talk about today? I got one person to make a suggestion. Let me tell y'all something. We're about to be running in between two daggone pages, okay? And I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna ask y'all. I'm gonna inquire that you are more. No, I got two people. I'm glad Sean said something. Sean, I still didn't get no link. Um, I'm gonna need y'all to become more interactive in this camp. I'm imploring you. Hey, I'm asking you to become more interactive in them chats. While we're running the live, post the live. The replay game, and on the community feed, please, and thank you. Well, see, this is the thing, Sean. When I went back over there, it said I had three. It was TBD on. TBD on. What? I It said that I had three more responses on after yours on your post on your comment, and I kept going to it, and it never showed it. I even went into my studio and it still didn't show it. So I don't know what that was about. Did anybody else respond to? Maybe if I don't know, did you respond to? And if somebody else responded first and then you responded, that person might be blocked. So then maybe I don't get to see. Okay, well, I can look at it in between tonight and tomorrow and come back and talk about it. It was an interesting topic. I do remember it did catch my interest. So I will go look at Angie Martinez and Lauren London. Now, I don't want to be ugly Y'all, I really don't want to be ugly. No, this is on the community wall. India. It was on the community wall where I asked what y'all want me to talk about. I think you should be able to do a link on the community wall. I don't know. Y'all know I have a little judge in me. You know what I'm saying? I have a high disdain trait. So I hate to say this because I want to be a Titus 2 woman. I want to be an older woman who encourages and gives wisdom to the young women, right? Well, I have to admit, and I'm going to give you wisdom to always be yourself. I'm going to have to admit, I'm not really into London Lauren or Lauren London. Yeah. Um, the Little Wayne and like at that point, I really don't have too much to do with you. Okay. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stand or respect. But since I'm not going to watch it until tomorrow, I'm going to I'm ask God to consecrate my mind and renew in me the right spirit. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Y'all know I'm going to keep it live and in charge. That's why I laugh when people say, "Oh, you've been on for this long and you don't have that many subscribers." First of all, this is like my second or third channel. Okay. Fourth of all, I literally can say I can come be myself for the most part. Like there might be some things that, it's just not politically correct. I don't, I don't want to live on in perpetuity. That I'm just not gonna say. I'm not just gonna do anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just be out here acting and clowning and stuff like that. But for the most part, you're getting me. You're getting 95% of me, okay? You're getting 90 of me. And okay, what am I talking about? I'm sorry, y'all. I had something that was stuck in my teeth that was bothering me. Okay. Hey, Jay Mello. I literally feel like I can that I can come and be myself. I'm accepting of my low view account because I am able to be myself. I don't have to be a performative monkey on here. I don't have to. Hey, Mimi. I don't have to uh lean towards the audience all the time. But I also don't have an ignorant audience. You know what I'm saying? Um, although I bet all of us can get ratchet. We don't move in ratchetry day in and day out. And I'm very appreciative of that as far as my audience. So what I'm saying, I said all of that, Sean, to say this, I'm going to go watch the stuff. You know I'm judgmental. Thank you for still finding some redeeming qualities in me to stick around. Boom. I'll just be talking till I get back to what I'm trying to say. Okay? Honey, I'm not going to be on here long. Hold on, let me drop this so whoever want to talk. Y'all better get on here now, child, because I'm tired. Okay, hold on. What I'm doing. Hold up. Yes, there we go. I'm on my phone. So that's another reason why you didn't have no music a while ago. Because I'm on my phone. Oh, girl, ain't that funny? Hold on. Oh, this is where you put a comment. I was like, oh, that is for the be where I can't even post this stuff. Well, I'll say I'm Bougetto, I was saying that yesterday. I'm very much so. I do have a Bougetto-ness, and I like that about me. I'm not hood rich. I did not say hood rich. I said I'm Bougetto. Okay. All right. So anyway, I didn't drop the link. You got anything to say about anything I'm saying? You better get on in here because, girl, I'm tired. I barely made it on here while I was waiting on StreamYard to come up. I went to sleep and came back. Okay. Because I'm trying to stay on Jumpstart July and do a video every day of the month. Okay. effed around and went to sleep while my video was rendering last night. Didn't get the monetization. You know, I only get 200 to 300 views. So I'm like, dang. By the time I remembered it today, I was like, child. So today, I'm going to do this video. I'll get the monetization in it quick. Sorry, y'all, I'm toe up. But listen, I got over there and I watched this Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, y'all. And I just really feel some kind of way real quick. Oh, tomorrow I will be talking about one thing a couple of things that's going on in a sector of YouTube that I watch. About using insensitively using historical martyrs and victims of heinous crimes in remarks to clown your opponent and to roast your opponent. We will be talking about that tomorrow. Chelsea, I was replaying your live about Charleston and that vibe you described. It's so accurate. My sis went to a paint and sip in South Carolina, and a white woman told my sister she was well behaved. Oh my gosh. Wow. Shaking my head. Yes, indeed. Hey, Casman Roach. I can't. No, ma'am. I did enjoy my trip. I did love not effing with this dog. As soon as I came in, she barked at me like I was a stranger until she kind of looked real, real good. And then she jumped and acted a fool like she don't know who I am because that don't fly with me. But we laughed and we played today and we're straight. Now, I was watching The Hills, right? And there's just a few things I want to talk about because honestly, it was a rather droll episode for me. Okay. First of all, I don't care who don't like Garcelle. Yes, Garcelle is not a boisterous bag of ratchetry. Okay? She's not. But she is starting to get the business done. And I feel like she kind of felt outnumbered. But she's getting her footing. I think the addition of Cherie is fundamental to her footing. I think it is enriching her as a character, as well as showing real housewives who are new right now and potential housewives in other seasons, other parts of the franchise who will be new. How to be new. A, you don't come in being all quiet and demure because you're going to get fired, okay? B, you don't come in all loud and acting crazy and talking to folks like you've been new them and like you done got some tenure. It's seniority, okay? You're going to get a coup on you and ousted, okay? And 3, you do come in with a level head, an open mind, and you don't appear to take anyone's side. Any commentary, like Cherie is letting us know, needs to be formulated so carefully that you give the undoubted air of unbiasedness and a sincerity to help and move along the situation amongst the group. Okay? Yeah. Cherie, whatever your name is, you can get the gold medal. I'm liking how you move. You're not thirsty. You're not scary. You're not judgmental. You're not super teachy preachy. You got it, girl. Like you came in with the mix. You are the perfect red Kool-Aid. Come on, sis. I love it. Shut up and just about with any other. However, they don't hold him. Yep, surely don't. We're gonna talk about it. Yes, finding her groove and Sheree is tipping the balance of the show. Yes. Yes. So while let's say this. Tipping the balance. She definitely is. That Fox Force 5, no. You're looking like clowns. You're looking like fake contrived clowns. You're looking like old heads that are in the midst of trickery and slick movements, Kyle. When the lady was talking to Erica, I see how you doing. It's like how when old girl was about to say with your ugly, and you thought that something was gonna say that she was ugly. You want to shoot, but she said pants. You want to try to seem like you're the peacekeeper of everything. You want to guard everything so that y'all don't get too low and too gutter. But you need to do what they call mind your effing business, Kyle. Okay? You need to stop trying to be in every single goddamn moment, Kyle. All right? Your turkey needs to be a little bit 90% browner, Kyle. I'm not finna play with Kyle. Yes, you are. What did Garcelle say she was doing? She's jumping ship. You are, because you've been talking, you've been looking and everything on not only how Diana has been acting as a thug, okay, but also how Erica has been trying to build her a drunk and medicated storyline. You've been running your mouth here and there. It might not be hardcore, but you've been running your mouth. You've expressed concern, even though you do like that she's becoming more, uh, as you say, I guess, down to earth. But you've expressed your concern. So if I'm now willing to talk about it, why are you trying to sit up and act like I'm doing too much by talking about it, Kyle? Girl, no, I have been on Kyle. I wish Garcelle would say Kyle needs to mind her business instead of jumping ship. Yeah, I do feel like there was a play on words. Well, it was Garcelle lost in the word verbiage she chose to use. I don't know if it was just mind your business. Yeah, it is mind your business. It's like, stop trying to put your hand in everything. Stop trying to come in and facilitate everything. Nobody's asking you to facilitate all our moves. I was here for Garcelle looking, what that lady name is. Oh, what's her name? Erica in her face, and say, not only do you not say shit like that to a kid, you're not gonna say it to mine. Erica knew she was wrong. I appreciate the exact words that she spoke up until she said, "What? Damn it! I hate how I don't have no." Oh my goodness. She was saying I was wrong. It wasn't malicious, but I was wrong, and I know I was wrong, and I'll apologize. Dang, what did she say at the end of it that was like a backtrack? Do y'all remember? I cannot believe it. I can't believe Dame Dash is letting his daughter date Diana's son. That's Dame Dash's. I knew she was black. I didn't know that was Dame Dash's. I saw that it said girlfriend, but I didn't see nothing about no Dame Dash. What did Erica say at the end? She said, "I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be malicious, but I know I was wrong anyways." But then she said, yeah, I feel like, I don't know y'all tell me what she said. They kind of like negated everything she had said previously at the end. She said how well, yes, yes. I was on every single word that she was saying. Okay, yes. Well spoken, bitch. Don't do it. Remember when Chris Rock said, and he was letting white people know how utterly despicable and disrespectful and condescending and microaggression telling black people they speak so well. Remember that? So she wanted to. Garcelle literally took that as a compliment. See, the thing about it is, okay, I don't know if you're trying to say I was fine with her, so let me try to get my confessional and be like say something sweet back to her. But then later at the table, the confessionals at the table, you went back in on Erica. So I don't understand that. Like, so you tell me for Erica, who I don't know if she raised her son all the way, but she did have some time to just raise him alone. I don't understand how you could say that you were just so splendidly pleased by her commentary, single mother to single mother, and she's telling you that your black sons speak so well and are well behaved. See, that was a microaggression again to me. There's nothing about Erica that doesn't ooze microaggression. On Sutton, microaggressions don't only just have to be about race. And Sutton's gentility, that PWT Erica was not a part of growing up. Okay, come on, get what I'm saying to you. She was, you know, not in the same on the same level as Sutton. I don't think Sutton grew up poor and raggedy. And I feel like she has those microaggressions against Sutton. And then she has some racial microaggressions against Garcelle. I think she may like Garcelle, but that does not mean that you do not have a supremacist air about you, commentary about you towards people just because you like them. That's what a microaggression is. It's a small slight. Exactly why I can't watch the Whiter Housewives. Well, Erica didn't want to apologize because she was like, they're 16. I'm sure they've heard words. Yeah, but then I think when she sobered up, she wanted to apologize. And y'all remember, especially how she talked to him. She knew how she talked to him looked like the master. And y'all remember how Erica went off on Eileen when she spoke about her son. Mm-hmm. I think Erica is intimidated by Garcelle because she knows she can't punk her. Mm-hmm. And I think Garcelle shows that she don't want to be punked, if you get what I'm saying. I don't think Garcelle has anyone intimidated at all. I think social media about Garcelle has people intimidated. Now, whew, in this moment, Garcelle, I wish you would have told her, when you start talking about the meds and you start talking about the alcohol, first off, Kyle, I like how Dorit kept it not so animated, but you're so nervous for something to be said. I get that you said, look, I've come from where I just said what I wanted to say about someone possibly having an addiction and stuff like that, and it didn't work out for me, and I paid a high price for it. But once again, you're in these women's business. And two, when you were bracing for the commentary and y'all saw how Erica took it, well, Wayne, why is you making faces over to the side? That's how I feel. And I'm glad that Garcelle called you and said, what you doing over there? What you doing? What's going on? Yeah. Yeah. And I don't understand how she's doubling down on this. Oh, it's just so good she let her hair down. Yeah, not drunk and on medications. Cussing out kids and showing Garcelle's other boy her hootie wot talking about threesomes. Did? That's not, I don't think that's what, I hope that's not what you wanted. So you would want her to be what she calls herself, beautiful mess. Then have appropriate, good letting of her hair down. Appropriate and well received hair letting down. This is the woman who's like 60 years old doing splits in the floor anywhere, her open on any dance floor anywhere. Yuck. I'm just shocked that none of these women has spoken to Erica because her behavior is alarming. Right. Or her so-called friends. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about was at the dinner table with Cherie. I already said all the other stuff I said. I commend Cherie. I think she's doing well. Very well. Um, but I love how Garcelle is not intimidated to go back and say, no, this is concerning for me. Why isn't it concerning for you? And here goes Kyle. Well, I take this, but we're not talking about you. Okay? We're talking about this woman who's going through all this financial and this court legal stuff, and she's medicating herself. These are the words she said herself. Not only did she say meds and alcohol, she said she's medicating herself. So I'm staying on that. I'm trying to understand if this is your friend and your girl, you know her longer than me. Why are you not concerned when the elephant on the wall is that this could lead to having an addiction? Garcelle and her sons in the shoe store. I'm here for it. I'm glad Garcelle is not trying to keep up with the Joneses. A lot of people that I know do not appreciate the disparity in wealth with Garcelle. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this, Garcelle on this show as compared to other women. A lot of these other women are having tax issues, trying to live up in Beverly Hills. Tax issues, move every year. Um, we see them cooking more. We see them doing all kind of things more, trying to be just as savvy and penny pinching as the rest. Do they buy more than Garcelle? Yes, but this is America. The racial disparity disparity in wealth is a very real thing. What I want to do is champion the fact that this lady has a long-standing Hollywood rapport, and she's still in the hills. I'm here for it. Garcelle is still here 30 years later. Not only is she here, she's here with mediocre wigs and makeup and styling, and she's still catching work. She's still able to live there and be comfortable and teach inside of her kids that you're not getting everything that you want. I'm trying to understand how that's a problem. She's there. Most Black people in Beverly Hills don't have that type of money, but she does have money to sustain herself and to run with these ladies, and I like it. I just hate Garcelle brought up alcoholism because they're going to pin her to the cross. I hope that when they attempt to try and pin her to the cross, Garcelle lets the wench know, you yellow hair, lily livered bitch of a bitch. You said you were on pain medication and alcohol. You knew you were taping. And every time you were in a scene, you was tossing it up and back. I'm just telling you what we've seen. I'm just going off what we're seeing, what you are presenting. Get the fuck out of here. Diana has like 10 tax liens, even though I love Diana's or Dorit's fashions. I'm wondering how is she paying for all of these fashions? From the tea that was told to me, this stuff is not being loaned to her. So you said she's actually paying for it? I was just gonna say it was being loaned to her for it to be shown. Well, so I'm glad that Garcelle, I heard somebody call Garcelle organic. And I really do feel like that. I feel like, yes, there's going to be some kind of contrived nature to every one of these women, okay? I feel like we get it less with Garcelle. I think Garcelle would ask this question in whatever friend group she was in. Black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. If this is what was going on, this would be her sentiment. I feel like Garcelle is the face card of the realness that needs to be put back into this particular franchise. Kyle and her fakeness and her Hollywood scheming is see-through. So it doesn't work. Erica and all this mess that she's in and stuff like that, and acting like she's just so tough and so da 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 da. It's weak, and then even if it's real, we don't like it. They need somebody who will come and ask the tough questions, say the things that others won't say, even if she says it and it's still kind of palatable. It's not raw like we would like it. I love the fact she's in that space and financial. I didn't say she was the one with the most money on the show. I said she's financial. Now, Miss Diane, you are set to misunderstand Sutton. If you're so wise and all knowing, you can see where she comes. Can't you see that she's got a little ditz? Now I'm with you when you said, "No, I used to think that you were clumsy with your words, but now I feel like you really mean it." I think she does too, and I think that you were still on to something, Diana, when you said clumsy with words. What it is she says before she thinks. And you ladies do not like Sutton's Southern charm. I think you're trying to play her like something's wrong with her, like she's some old Southern belle that's got mental illness and crazy and, eccentric, and or that she's a Southern dummy. And I don't like it. Because ain't nobody playing you as a refugee dummy or a foreigner dummy. You know what I'm saying? Because she doesn't even put sentences together all the way or correctly. That Diana lady. Yes, Dorit is paying for all this stuff, and PK's bank accounts were just froze like a year or two ago. I do like this cast because they are discussing more real issues. Yeah, I hate season 8, 9 when they're fighting over dogs and made up storylines. Right, but I feel like if Garcelle was not asking in almost every situation, I'm not gonna say everyone, but almost every situation, Garcelle is asking the viewer's choice questions. Okay? She's making the viewer's choice assertions. Whereas all the rest of them, and Sutton is too. And that's why they're under fire like they are. All the rest of them are trying to be palatable and still be likable at the end of the season. Girl, you better go somewhere and still be likable at the end of the season. Hey, that doesn't work for me. Hey, what's going on? You scared the shit out of me, Chanel. Crazy girl. Yeah, so that doesn't work for me. Hey, Chanelica. So, I have an extreme appreciation factor for Garcelle and Sutton. Diana, again, she is hell-bent on not liking Sutton, and that's really a shame. If you're so all-knowing, you know you can read this girl, why don't you just, sorry for the typos, my brain is moving faster than my fingers. That's okay. Why don't you, why can't you have, like, the slightest, like, understanding? It's not that you don't know how to communicate with her. You don't want to. You see her as somebody who's disposable or somebody who's, that you're just not really interested in. Let's just call it what it is. Something's not doing that to you, Diane. You're just not interested in her. And if you can run all these charities, and which I'm thinking this assistant we've seen is the one who's doing all the shit, okay? You're just a face with some clothes on. Ugh. Now, I could be wrong, but this is what it's looking like. If you can be all board member of this and that and organize this and that, you can figure out a way for you and this lady to speak and be more than just cordial, but be able to communicate effectively without any angst or agitation. You know? I'm sick of it. I don't like Diana. She's just a mean fake bitch, and then You left your children in Sarajevo to do what? Come be an American and find you a rich husband? So selfish. So clumsy with your children. Yeah. I just think Rena, Erica, and Crystal put the battery down in the bag to go against Sutton to have a steady line. Yeah. But to be trying to beat up on Sutton every season, it's getting played out. Because Sutton does not come out as a villain. A little, definitely strange and eccentric. Definitely, and what trips me out is Diana. If you're sitting up there saying, "Oh my gosh, that's inappropriate. Oh, we shouldn't be talking like that. You shouldn't do things like that." Don't you think you arrived to so-called have an adult conversation, right? But then when you get there, you're like, "Oh yeah, I was being hella fake. Like, I just wanted to get you off of me," and saying little ugly and nasty shit like that. Girl, it don't make no sense. That's inappropriate. Okay? Diana is giving narcissist for real. The inflated ego, the wordplay, triangulation, the wordplay, the manipulation, the mean words, and trying to make Sutton feel like she is confused or lost. Sutton said, "Well, I'm here to make, ladies coming at you for real." And see, the thing about it is, you went from Sarajevo to what? Los Angeles? You totally missed a demographic of the United States, an area of the United States, where gentilities, politeness, and an intimate friendship is a thing. Like, or intimate relation, or let's see, getting intimate with your commonalities very much upfront is really a thing. You don't know everything, Diana, and you're a fucking asshole. Did you see the scene of Erica's drooling over Diana's clothes? Talking about, I'm not jealous, and then they got a cut of her saying, "I'm jealous." You are jealous. You wish you still had these things. She's like, "I'm really not tripping. Like, things change, and I have this type of stuff." Yeah, you're drooling. Get in there, Brooklyn. You're drooling. You're drooling. You can't wear none of that shit. Okay. Have y'all been looking at shit? That's why Diana giving it up. That baby and took Diana out that little bullshit that she had on. And Erica's badonkadonk, girl, boo, you're not getting your ass in none of them clothes. Nothing that Erica held up or brought the arm out. Erica's been drinking and eating and screwing, and her booty was just a mess. It's not going in any of that stuff. So I'm just looking at Erica like, ugh, you really ain't even doing nothing this season, honestly. But I do want to speak on Erica's face. I bet she has had to die down on a lot of the maintenance that she was doing. And can I just say that I feel like she looks prettier? Her face is, it's a little hanging a little bit in place. It's a little wider because she's gained some weight. I really think that she looks prettier to me. She looks like a pretty. How old is Erica? 50? 48? How old is Erica? She looks like a pretty middle-aged woman. She, take all the clown shit that she wears off, because that's all a mask for. I believe is some deep-seated insecurity, according to my own opinion. from coming from brokenness and having to screw that old man for years to be able to obtain something. She's 50. Okay. Yeah, they have it. She, to me, looks a lot better than she ever has. Now that she's just had a little bit of that spread, I do not think she should lose no weight. She looks good at this weight right here. She just has you can see a little of her wear. There's beauty in seeing some age. You know what I'm saying? And I really, really like that. This look. Died down with all the probably chemical peels and tightening and this, that, and the other. I'm sure she can't do as much of that. And we're seeing an unfamiliar face physically. So when you go get all that stuff and things like that, I feel like all of that stuff that they do starts making folks look the same. I'm not talking about just the body. I'm talking about even the face. Because you get you some Botox, it's going to do this to your face. And if everybody has this done to their face, no one has their own individual face lines, or no one has their own individual hair or, or movement in their face. And I'm really enjoying a more toned down Erica. Still over the top, still way too much makeup, still the hair is ridiculous, the clown clothes are ridiculous. But when you look past that, because I look at Erica and I try not to look at shit she has on. She is a beautiful woman in her face. Sutton looked gorgeous in the confession with the black dress and diamonds. I don't remember that. Because I cannot get with Sutton's hair. It looks like they braided their hair down to like the last inch. It looked like they straightened their hair and then braided their hair in different braids down to the last inch and they left that straight. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I wouldn't mind Sutton catching a tan. Because she's looking a little pasty. Her makeup looks a little pasty. I would not mind, for me, her to catch a little touch of a tan. You know? Hey, Miss Matthews, how are you? Sutton is pretty on Instagram. I do not think she is filming pretty on this show very often. Sutton is pretty though. She just needs to wear clothes flattering for her body. Sutton needs a tan, and she needs to find her some makeup with moisture in it. Something, because everything's starting to look pasty. Very much. And Sutton, no, she ain't got no tail at all. I almost want to say, is she a straight up and down? Is she a rectangle shape, like a boy shape? I like Sutton, but yes, as far as the optics, I would definitely like to see her with a tan. Not a South Beach tan, none, Now I've been working on the railroad all the live long day tan, but like just a little sun kiss. You're in California for all we're talking about. Ooh, I almost said the wrong shit watching these shows. You know how they be saying the Lord's name in vain so much. But yeah, what else do y'all have to say about this episode? Because that's about where I'm at with everything. Dorit is going to run the storyline all the way out. I really am trying hard not to pay any attention to Dorit. Not just what Dorit has on, but Dorit as a whole. Because Dorit, every episode you talk about this. Listen, I'm going to err on the side that the shit happened. And you literally thought you were about to meet your maker with some strange people in your house. I feel it. I get it. Okay? But I don't want to see you coming to the girls and talking about it no more, or for at least 5 episodes more. I want to see you at home going through it if you're going to keep talking about it. I want to see you break down in the car since you can't drive. I want to see you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and call PK over in England. Yeah. I want to see you working through it. What's the last thing y'all heard me say? Yeah, Dorit's kids are cute. I am starting not to like Mauricio anymore. Something about his personality I don't like. It was handsome and he seems funny and just happy to be here, but nah, he's dark now to me. Diana is certainly dark. Diana needs to be for real and just say, I just don't like Sutton. I can't even make myself like Sutton. And Sutton needs to just say, girl, and be done. And be done. And they will have to be cordial. They would just have to, be pleasant. But those two do not have to interact for there to still be a circle of friends with these same women. Mauricio and family are huge Trump supporters and Republicans from Mexico. I've heard that. We ain't never seen Kyle do no fake snow. I didn't even know those businesses were still out there. I don't know. She's trying to run her storyline. I cook so much. I take care of my home. I'm an excellent businesswoman. Not buying it all the way. And I'm tired of her and that Caucasian summer food. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's like nothing is cooked long enough to get any color or decent texture. Ugh. We haven't seen much of Rena this season. Yeah, she's supporting her husband around the way, and then her mom died, so I get that. And honestly, thanks for the break. I'm really not into Lisa Rinna. She's thirsty. And always has been. And I've not heard too many people say that about her. But she is very thirsty. She's parched. Yeah. Well, girl, like I said, I was not going to be on here too long. I'm getting sleepy. This is my Jumpstart July video. I think this is the 14th day of the year. It might be the 15th now. We started on the 14th. So this is the video for the 14th. And I will come back tomorrow having looked at the link. Sean, if you could email me at properladytv@gmail.com, I'd greatly appreciate it. Or see if you could drop the link on something else. On something else on my community board or over here so that and see if I can get it. But yeah. Oh, thanks for being 22 people in here as I'm closing out. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Bye, y'all. Good night. I'm tired. Oh, shit, I'm tired. I drove. Oh, I didn't drive. I got chauffeured. But I'm tired from driving, being on the road. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming around. I dropped it on the community. Thank you, Sean. Thank y'all for coming around. Thank you for my moderators being in the chat. Thank you for everybody who came and talked to me about whatever and ended up talking to me about some stuff y'all like. So I greatly appreciate it, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, bye.